right, kids, here we are. We're in Martinsburg, and we just scared the fuck out of somebody whipping through an intersection in the snow.
As you can see.
Yeah, a little snowy tonight. The first we've seen this year.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't see as much as we did last year. Holy fuck.
Yeah. And on our way to arriving at this destination, we decided to play a little game of how long does it take to piss someone off in a Jeep?
Till the point of them passing us in a no passing zone.
Yeah.
And what do you know? 2 miles down the road, the sons of bitches were home.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we slowed down to about 25, 30 in a 55 zone. Didn't take them long to get pissed off at us enough to just right around us. So I just fucking kick it down and we keep up with them.
Yep.
Because, you know, we're assholes like that and we're proud of it.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, they get to their fucking house and we just romp on it and right by them we go.
Yep. Getting the old-fashioned hillbilly, fuck you!
That's right. We got a truck and we're not afraid to use it.
Nope.
And I know not a single fuck is given by anybody watching this, but we fixed my power outlet, so now we can actually leave the camera plugged in.
Yeah. When we need it.
That's right. So yeah.
And we added another accessory to the truck. Not only is it loud, but you can get the air into it now. It's got a cold air intake on it.
That's right. So not only do we got the good exhaust, we got the good air going in.
Yep. Give it a little more power.
That's right. I mean, this thing might only be a V6, but it gets the job done. Yeah, you know, it's just enough power for me. You know? It's enough I can piss someone off when I need to.
Yeah. You might need four-wheel drive to go up this one, Tater.
Well, we'll try. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah.
Well, you can almost hear it.
Whenever we start slipping and sliding, then I'll kick her in. I mean, we already know from our pumpkin experience how well the four-wheel drive works.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yep, four-wheel drive.
That's right.
And yeah, it's not even fucking Thanksgiving yet, and there people are putting Christmas decorations up.
Yeah.
Get a life, people. Get a fucking life.
You know, as I've mentioned before, you know, I worked in retail, and, you know, even before Halloween hit, you know,
Christmas shit was coming out.
Christmas shit coming out, you know. And, you know, I understand, you know, the holidays are a big deal, and you gotta do this stuff to keep up, you know, because everybody wants it, they want it right the fuck now, but come on now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like anymore they skip over Thanksgiving. You know, like you know, they had some Halloween stuff. I got this. They had the Halloween stuff out, and like you don't see anything for Thanksgiving, you know. And where is he? Here he is. I bought this. This was like the only Thanksgiving-related thing I could find.
It's a hat.
It's a hat. But yeah. So there was at least some Thanksgiving spirit. You know, and it reminds me of when I worked in retail the first time. You know, I had worked for the same company previously. Mm-hmm. And I started right around the time of Thanksgiving. You know, it was right before.
Yeah.
Because they wanted me there, you know, for the Black Friday rush and then the holidays. Mm-hmm. That was my function. I was a temp for the holiday season at that time.
Yeah.
And I was with my family. You know, we always have Thanksgiving at my aunt's place. Mm-hmm. And I had to work that evening, which was no big deal for me at that time because I was new. I needed the job, you know. Fuck it. The fundamental problem was where I was working compared to where I was, there was an hour and a half drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had basically had enough time to say, hey, how you doing? Eat and leave.
Yep.
Let's just say...
drop it down into overdrive.
Let's just say I got from my aunt's place to where I was working in a hell of a hurry. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, we always have our Thanksgiving meal at lunchtime. That's our tradition. Some of you might do it differently. That's how we do it, you know. That's how it's always been as far back as I can remember. So, yeah, let's just say I went an hour and a half distance in about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But I got there. Everything was cool. And, of course, the following day after that was Black Friday. Anyway, we had camera fuck up, but as I was saying, it was Black Friday and it was my first time on a cash register ever. That is one hell of an introduction to working in a store. You know, prior to that, you know, we had computer modules that kind of tell you how to do your job. You don't really understand it until you actually do it. And believe me, I did it. But yeah, that was my first experience, and it was absolutely miserable. And they didn't have me even scheduled for the sales. They had me there during the day before those even started. You know, because back then they actually did Black Friday on Friday. Now it seems like every store in the country has to have it Thanksgiving night. Because, ooh, we got to be the first one to get the crowds and have our people trampled to death. Woohoo!
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my first experience. And I worked there for about a month. I was done the day after Christmas. That was my last day working in that store. You know, same company, different store than I'm in now.
Yeah.
And, you know, looking back on that experience, you know, it was certainly a good learning experience for me. I learned a lot of things about the retail industry and about people in general. You know? And I'm sure there's lots of you out there who can relate with what I'm saying.
Yeah, me including.
And, getting back on the subject of Thanksgiving and Black Friday, I was only ever Black Friday shopping once. And it was with my grandmother. It was, you know, it was Black Friday, and we decided, what the hell, we're gonna go Black Friday shopping just to see what it's like, because she had never done it, and I had never done it. Now, we didn't even go with the intent of buying anything, we just went for the hell of it. My God, we both swore we would never do it again. I mean, we went to Walmart for this, you know, during the day. You know, this was back in the day when Black Friday still kind of worked like a normal thing.
Yeah.
People didn't wait outside all damn night.
Yeah, now it's, oh, God damn it, you gotta get there and you gotta be the first in that fucking door.
Right. But anyway, we went there. The store was packed wall to wall. The checkout lines were backed up practically to the back of the store.
Yeah, fuck that.
I mean, we just went in there for fun. We had no intentions of buying anything, and we didn't. And even if we wanted to, we'd have probably been there until the following week. But, you know, since we're on this subject of Black Friday, what I wanted to mention was some incidents I've heard of with Black Friday. Consider this episode somewhat of a public service announcement, if you will. One year, this was outside of a Walmart store, where this particular one is located, there's a little strip mall just up the hill from it. And up there's things like, you know, Payless Shoes, Dollar Tree, places like that.
Yeah.
This was on Black Friday, mind you. This person was up at the Dollar Tree, lost track of time, and was trying to get back down the hill to the Walmart store to get the Black Friday sales. They rolled down the hill. They literally slipped and rolled down the fucking hill.
I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And at the store where I work, we had a couple of Black Friday incidents. Nothing major, you know, like nobody died. We've had our fair share of cat fights and people. Just last year, as a matter of fact, somebody was pretending to be Black Friday security, and we had to throw them out.
Really?
They were walking around acting like they were tough shit, jumping line, shit like that. They had like a bright yellow vest on, which strangely didn't match any of the ones anybody else was wearing.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were totally legit. Yeah, let's just say they were escorted out of the building in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that happened. And you know, up until this past summer, our store didn't have as many shopping carts as we would have liked to have had.
Yeah.
So in not just last year, but like the year before, we had some people who got creative.
Mm-hmm.
We had some people who snuck carts down from one of the stores further up the mall from us. We had people bringing wheelbarrows, like garbage cans with wheels on them. You know, people go crazy for this shit. You know, they get creative. You know, some of them are hardcore. You know, I give some of them credit where credit's due. Like, you gotta have some serious balls to, you know, strap your kid to your head and then use their baby buggy to get your Black Friday shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen this sort of stuff. I'm not making any of this shit up.
Fuck all that.
Someone actually did that. They were holding their kid on their shoulder while they were throwing shit in the baby buggy. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, here you go, little Susie. Mommy's gonna buy a 67-inch TV. It's like, people. And, speaking of Black Friday disasters, last year, in my store, we ran out of TVs to give to people.
Huh.
Now, the way my company does this, and I think it's a good idea, you know, we hand out these guarantee vouchers.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in line within a certain amount of time, you're guaranteed the product. And if we run out of said product, you can go online and order it and just pay for it right there in the store.
Yeah.
So we did that, and it happened. Somebody fucked up.
Oh, Jesus.
They handed out way too many vouchers. So therefore, the TVs did not arrive in time for these people to redeem them.
Oh.
So we had to start giving out substitute TVs. Some of them were of equal value, the same size, just a different brand. You know, not a big deal. Then we started running out of those. Because someone fucked up hard. We had to start going to the next size up. Because you're not going to convince someone to downsize. No.
Oh.
So yeah, we took a pretty hard hit last year because somebody fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we ran out of that we had to start doing substitutions was the Dr. Dre Beats headphones. That was a hot item last year.
Yes.
Some people wound up getting the Dr. Dre pill instead, or whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called. Fuck, I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, we had to give that out, and without revealing too much detail, someone very important in our company actually had to go to a competitor store, buy a slew of these headphones just so we had some to give to people.
Wow.
Yeah. So the message here to all of you out there is, yes, you can get some good deals on Black Friday, but stop and think, is it really worth it?
Yeah.
Because you got to consider, from someone like me's perspective, I'm the one that has to deal with
the
this.
bullshit.
Right, you know. I'm not complaining per se. I'm just saying, just consider it from my perspective. You know. I know you want the stuff, and I'm more than happy to sell it to you, but I am not a miracle worker.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that, because we're out of the snow apocalypse that we were driving through there. And yeah, so there's a few stories about Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've done the last road trip video, because we've all been kind of busy lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully after the holiday season we can get back into the swing of things a little bit.
Yeah.
This time of year is a very busy time for me, simply for that reason.
Yeah. Same for me, for my job. You know, everybody wants their fucking car worked on now, and
Getting ready for winter.
yep, last minute inspections at the end of the month, last minute this, last minute that. You know, snow tires are getting put on. You know, people are needing tires.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate to admit it, I'm being one of those assholes. Tomorrow, you get to do my inspection.
Yep. But it's not exactly the last minute. You know, you're not the last fucking day on the you know, you're not bringing it in the last fucking day of the month.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But still, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll come back here shortly once we think of something else to ramble about.
That's right. In the meantime, we're going to terrorize Saxton.
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Yeah, what the hell.
All right, we're back.
We ran out of Black Friday and Thanksgiving stories, but this one's got a good one as far as I can tell, so let's hear it.
Well, this goes back to, you know, my accident, and Nate just had an accident not that long ago, and this is something you'll never forget. And it'll haunt you for the rest of your life. The smell of an airbag and the sound of an airbag. Not so much the sound, because it sounds like a gunshot.
But that smell.
But the smell of an airbag is enough to haunt you for the rest of your fucking life.
And I really can't even think of anything to compare that to.
No. Basically, it's the smell of, oh fuck, I all but died.
Right.
I went to automotive mechanics at vocational school, which is not far away from where all of us live. Especially not far away from where my girlfriend and I live. It's right up the fucking road. But,
yeah, you're all but across the street from it.
I was up there visiting one day. I had nothing else better to do. I just dropped in for a visit. Right at the end of the, you know, getting pretty close to the end of the day, and it was a shop car that the kids were working on, so it really didn't fucking matter. But still, all in all, it was something I did not want to have to experience again. This dumb fuck was learning how to take a steering wheel off. And I specifically heard out of Mr. Douglas's mouth, disconnect the battery before you take that steering wheel cover off. Because if you don't, the airbag will deploy. Because the vehicle thinks you're in an accident, even though that key is off and the steering wheel is locked, the airbag will go off. He starts prying at the fucking steering wheel cover after he took the screws out, and what do you know? Boom! There goes the fucking airbag, and it fucking hit me. That was something even though it was done on accident,
in a semi-controlled setting.
That was something I did not want to have to smell again. Or witness hearing going off. The stupid fuck broke his nose, which the dumb shit fucking learned from it. You must disconnect the battery for 10 minutes before you attempt to do any type of work like that. If you have to remove that steering wheel, you must disconnect both battery terminals and leave them disconnected for at least 10 minutes. Because that's about how long the memory in the battery, or the memory in the computers, stay in a vehicle nowadays for the airbags not to deploy. I hit the floor. The kids are looking at me like, oh, it's just you dumb fuck, it's just an airbag. And I got back up with tears in my eyes. And I look at them all and I said, listen here, assholes. I was in a fucking car accident not that long ago. Just 2 years ago to be exact. And that is a sound I never ever wanted to fucking hear again. And that is a smell I never wanted to smell again. Because it's something you never fucking forget. Because that is something that saved your fucking life.
And, you know, as of the night we're recording here, it's been just under 2 months ago when I was in my accident. And trust me, some nights when I'm sitting there thinking about it, I still smell that smell.
Yeah.
I mean, even though, you know, it's been, you know, almost 2 months now, and that's all done and dealt with, you know, I'm driving something else now, that smell is still there in the back of my mind. And, you know, my car is still sitting in my front yard crumpled up because I haven't had a chance to dispose of it yet. But that is like a very haunting reminder.
Yeah. And I know we said this in a previous video, but the ironic thing is Nate and I had an exact time, or the exact date.
There was a shit ton of coincidences between our two situations.
Yeah.
And, you know, just, you know, I'm not going to go down through the list again, but the way they lined up so much is downright freaky.
Yeah. My accident and Nate's accident was on the same fucking day. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And we just passed my apartment building.
And we're headed towards where my accident was.
If we make a right, see that sign? Huntington County Career and Technology Center. Up that way is where the Votech is. So I am actually literally a snowball's fucking throw from where I went to Votech at.
So I guess in a way the message of this video tonight in general is, you know, just use your head and try to avoid trouble.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be craziness on Black Friday, car accident, whatever the case may be. You know, this is the time of year when a lot of shit happens that shouldn't happen.
Yeah. There's deer. There's bad weather.
There's assholes that don't know how to drive.
Exactly.
There's crazy people that go out shopping.
You know, deer and automobiles do not mix. Snow and automobiles don't mix if you don't know how to control your fucking vehicle.
No. Like you saw earlier, we were heading up over Martinsburg Mountain in the snow, and, you know, we made it just fine, but, you know, someone who doesn't know what they're doing, they're from out of state, they're an inexperienced driver, they might not have had the same luck we did.
You know, I'm not saying I'm the world's greatest driver.
Neither am I.
But when it comes to this time of the year, I'm very cautious.
So am I.
Because I don't know what lies ahead up around that fucking turn.
No.
Or what the road conditions are 10 miles up the road. Yeah, it may not be snowing where I'm at that exact fucking moment, but it could be snowing 10 miles up the road. And like what Natasha said, we're
right here, Mill Creek Hollow Road ahead.
That's where her accident was.
And we've already seen where mine was.
Yep.
Just about a mile from my house.
Yep. And we've passed where mine has been millions of times.
Yep. Go back that hollow and you'll find it somewhere.
Now, we may not seem like the best people to be giving advice on safety considering some of the other shit we've done on camera.
Yeah.
But to make things very clear, we do the shit we do on camera for entertainment purposes. When it comes to the real world, we're not always like that.
No. We, you know, yeah, sometimes we do take some risks and shit, you know, like that, but you know,
for the most part, we do things in a controlled manner.
Yes.
And basically, just to wrap this up, because this is getting kind of long, and I'm really only just going out this road to stall right now, but
Yeah.
Since we're going into the holiday season, we got Thanksgiving coming up, you know, we got Christmas or whatever else people do in December, just to be politically correct there for a second. But
And also New Year's.
and New Year's,
Don't drink and drive.
Right, the main message we're trying to get across here is be safe this coming holiday season. So that's
Yeah.
pretty much all I've got for this one.
Yep, that pretty much sets that off in a nutshell. All I have to say about that is be safe. Don't do anything stupid that's going to either A, get you put in jail,
Or B, kill
B,
you.
killed.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing I hate seeing the most is an automotive accident. Or some dumb fuck decides, fuck it, I'm gonna get fucked up and fuck my girlfriend up. No, I'm sorry. I don't care. Or you're gonna go up and punch someone in the face because you're fucking drunk and you think they're looking at you funny? Well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. We may do stupid shit on video. We do it for entertainment. Yeah, we do some stupid shit off camera, but you know,
That kind of shit is shit we don't do on purpose.
exactly. You know, we're rednecks.
Right. It's what we do.
Yeah, we're sophisticated rednecks, but we're rednecks.
Everybody's a little bit redneck.
Exactly.
Some people just don't admit it.
You know, but we live in a fucking area where there's not much to do. And quite frankly, we don't have money, but we make do with what we got.
That's right.
So, on that note, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time.
That's right.
And next month will be our Christmas special.
That's right.
So that's just something you got to look
So
forward
look
to.
forward to that if we don't see you again in the meantime.
Yep. Thank you. Good night.